It's a bird. It's a plane. It's McFarlane Superman action figures. I've got 3 to unbox here. Let's see what we got today. What's going on, comrades? It's your Supreme Leader Coldbane here, aka Aaron. And today for Outside the Box, I've got 3 of these McFarlane DC Multiverse Superman figures to go through. I've got 2 of the Energized Unchained Armors. One is a gold label, which I have not been able to find lately, but snagged this one at a Target just a couple of weeks ago, which is weird because it's an older figure. These are older figures. But I've got that one. I got this one right here, which is the original. And we also have the Red Sun, which is kind of channel themed, and I like it. You know, going along with the theming of the channel here, you know, the whole KGB, KBG mix up there. But let's go ahead and start with the Red Sun first. I'm going to go ahead and cut this tape carefully. And again, I'm not a box guy. I usually keep my figures in the box until I get shelving space. And right now I don't have much shelving space, and I got a ton of boxes in here, so I've got to start getting some shelves. Probably gonna pick up some more at Walmart here soon to put up around the studio. But that's stuck in there good. How is that still stuck in there? There. I see what happened. It got stuck on the stand. Cool fact about this figure is it comes with a posable stand compared to the normal disc stand. I like that, so you can actually pose Superman in his flight mode. Really cool. I kind of want to take that off of there, but not right now. We'll hang on to that. That's the first time I've seen a posable stand like that. At least with a McFarlane figure, because normally you just get a little disc stand. So, and I love that it's clear, so that gives you more of the ability to, like, actually pose Superman here. Now, the face sculpt on this one's really good, too. I like this. Kind of gives you, like, that the comic book Superman versus the animated series Superman. And versus the Henry Cavill Superman. Because, you know, there's so many different variants of the Superman figure. But we're going to start off with the Red Sun here. Comes with 2 extra hands here, and I'm trying to get them out without losing them. It's cold in here today, too, so this plastic is not bendable at all because it's just really cold. I just launched one onto the floor, but I see where it landed, so I'm not too concerned. And there's that loud plastic sound, so forgive me for the loud plastic, guys. Alright, I'm going to set that over here because that's going to go into a trash pile. I don't keep the plastic. His joints are really stiff right off the rip because he's just... I mean, he's been in packaging for so long, but there he is right there. There's the Red Sun. Look at the quality sculpt on that figure, guys. When I say that is a really good sculpt, and my camera had it for a second. There. Sweet spot. Where is it? There's a sweet spot on this camera, and you got to find it at just the right time. It's trying, but anyway, you can see kind of how big this figure is compared to, like, say, another McFarlane figure. It's a really nice figure. Joint-wise, it's got the same joints as most McFarlane figures, even the little... I was going to try to show the toe. There we go, the toe bend right here. It's crazy that foot can bend like that. Nobody's foot bends that way. But it's really its joints are stiff right now, and it needs a little loosening. Oh, that arm is one way only. Oh, no, it's multi-way. It's just really stiff. And I guarantee it's from lack of movement. That one arm's loose. They're both really not loose in a bad sense, but you can pose it really easy. It's got the ab crunch. You know, as you can see, kind of right here, you can kind of bend his chest a little bit. He's real stiff, though. Altogether, I love the color variation on this, and I love that it looks just like the Red Sun from the comics. Really a great story arc, you know. If you've never read it, I encourage you to read it, but it talks about Superman, you know, what if Superman had landed in, like, the Soviet Union versus America, you know, and that it was a whole different time and a whole different story, but really it kind of gives you, I mean, that's a really good sculpt. I love Red Sun. Red Sun's one of my favorite Superman characters there. And it's just, I like the whole, like, you know, what if instead of being America's superhero, he was now, you know, another, you know, during the Cold War, an enemy of America. You know, it's a whole different world back then. So I like it. Inside these packs, as always, in any McFarlane set, and by the way, I've noticed my chair has dropped again. It's going to keep doing that, no matter what we do. I'm going to go ahead and peel the packaging off here, just to kind of show you all this stand. I don't normally like to take the backing off in case, you know, values or anything like that. I don't plan on selling these, but, you know, in the future, I may have a family member that may sell them off if something happens to me. But there is the Red Sun card that comes with it. I love that artwork, and it tells you about the it tells you all about it. In an alternate reality, the rocket ship carrying the infant would later be known as Superman landed in the midst of 1950s Soviet Union rather than Smallville, Kansas. Raised on a collective farm, the last survivor of Krypton grew up and now uses his incredible superpowers as a hero to the Soviet people, fighting the never-ending battle for Stalin and changing the world drastically from what we know. So it's a different Batman, a different time. Here, I'll bring that card a little closer and see if my camera will focus. Really a great drawing, and here's the stand, guys. A lot better than what we normally get with these. I will say that. I've got to figure out how to set this one up. I've never done one of these kind of stands before. Okay, I had it upside down. That's why it wasn't working. But here's the stand right here, guys, and I love that it gives us a it gives us a place to hold him. I've actually got a few of these stands around, so it's really cool to have. But that's a good stand, guys. Those are good quality stands. I love those. Alright, so let me figure out where I... Oh yeah, I set him back in his box, and I don't know where I set his box. Huh. Alright, that was weird. I don't think I tossed the box just there, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, well, that's weird. I had it, and now I don't have it. Okay. Multiverse stuff going on here today. What did I do with it? I set it off. I know I set it off to the side, but what side did I set it off on? Huh. I think I tossed it into the Figgy Mountain behind me. Okay. Okay. Grab that extra hand. Oh well, no sense in dwelling on it. Let's go ahead and move on to the next figure here. Because I have the card and I have the stand. I was just going to put those back with the figure. I'm sitting here looking over it, guys, and it was right by my feet. So I'm going to put that in there along with that stand, which is now... Old brain ain't what it used to be, guys. Alright, so that's the first Superman. I really like that Superman, by the way. That is a good figure. And let me do this real quick. The piston in this chair is shot, so as I twist and turn, it twists, or as I bend forward, anything I do causes it to drop down, like, every time. And with it being cold, it's not helping it. Next up, we have the Unchained Armor Superman, and I love this series. It's such a neat looking design here for Superman, such a different design, and I love the metallic paint on this. That's a rarity to get with a figure sometimes. But I'm a big DC guy over Marvel. I've always been a little more DC than Marvel. Like, I grew up with Batman, Superman, all that. You know, and that was about the time that those cartoons were really starting to hit the American television too. You know, and then we had, you know, the X-Men, which that's the only Marvel I really got into as a kid, is X-Men, and as a teenager I got into Deadpool because, you know, edgy Deadpool. But right off the rip, oh my god. This is cool. Now this is really cool. Instead of being like, and all of his armor is a lot different than what we're used to. It does come with a base stand. It doesn't come with the flying stand. And that was a really good tear there. But right off the rip, let's look at this card here. This is Superman Unchained 7 is where this comes from. There's the artwork that it comes with. It's a really cool a really cool picture of the from the comic book there. It says, when the weaponized alien called Wraith goes on a destructive rampage in the Batcave and both Batman and Wonder Woman are unable to stop him, Superman dons an armor that featured a shield and battle axe to confront the electromagnetic adversary. Their battle continues to the center of the Earth, where Superman is finally able to defeat him, leaving him floating in the lava at the Earth's core. Again, standard DC Black Disc stand. Really, really, really neat, though. I'm gonna see if I can... I'm 0 for 2 right now with tosses. Trying to get everything in my big trash bag I have behind me. But I'm ready to get him out of there and take a look at him, see what he's like. I'm going to use my nippers this time to cut him out, just because it seems like there's only a single strand of that rubber. And compared to that other Superman, this is a beastly figure here, guys. Really, really big, really, really bulky. I love the way that suit looks. That is really cool. I love that armor. That armor is really cool. I would love to do that as a costume, as a matter of fact, because I loved armored costumes. Joint movement, a lot better than the other one. I love this armor. That is, like, really cool. It comes with a pair of wings, like a cape kind of deal here. And I've got to figure out how that's going to go on. Okay, so that's actually on a ball joint. And turning the figure towards me, the points go inward. So, okay, that makes sense. Points go inward. Just gotta pop that in place. And that's a really... That ball does not look like it fits into that socket there. No, that's supposed to go. I think this is the... I think I had it the right way the first time. So, supposedly that's supposed to slide in. And I don't like this because, I mean, here's the peg that it goes with. You see how kind of thick that peg is? And then you've got that right there. That's a really stiff peg to try to get into such a tight... There. Easiest way to do it, in my opinion now, is to take him and just kind of work it in there, if it'll go. And that one's a little bit looser than... Oh my god, that's frustrating. It's not. This one over here went in so well. This one over here, on the other hand, it seems like it's a little bit more warped, and I can kind of see where it's warped a little bit. I don't know if you can... You really can't. You can kind of see it there. My camera's terrible with focusing. I've got to replace that. I've got to replace that piston in that chair. Oh, but... There we go. There we go. But now I've got the cape on him there. It's a really difficult thing to put on at first. Especially when you're trying to be careful and not break anything. But I like the way those wings move now that I've got them in. Really a cool design here. I love the armor. I love the setup of the character itself. Again, super simple character. Super amazing armor. Really detailed. Even the wings are really chunky and heavy. And let's compare him to that Red Sun real quick. I want to take that Red Sun back out just to kind of show y'all the height and sculpt difference here. So here's Red Sun, energized armor. Look at just the sheer difference. Height-wise, they're about the same height. The only difference is that head's a little bit taller. Yeah, let's do the front-to-front comparison there. As you can see, dwarfs the Superman just by a little bit. Really a cool armor set. I love that armor set, and I love that color. I would love to do, like I said, I would love to do this as a costume. That's really cool. Alright, so there's Energized Superman. Or not Energized, but Unchained Armor Superman. And now we've got the third and final Superman for my collection here. Again, I was more of a Batman kid growing up, but as I got a little older, I started really liking the color designs on Superman, and also I had a nickname at one of my previous jobs where I was called Superman. So, kind of weird. They said it was because of the pose I would do whenever I was talking with people. I would always like hand on the hips, kind of looking like Superman, and it was always kind of funny. I'm dropping everything today. But I'm really liking these, and now that I've got it out of the box, it looks so much better. I don't like... I'm not a big box guy anyway. I don't like keeping things in their box, but here is the energized version of this now. And this was the McFarlane Gold Label edition of this. So I really do like these figures, and you're gonna stay. I'm trying to get everything out of the box here now. And again, box art is some of the best on this. This is same story on the back. There's the artwork for this one. That is a really good piece of art. I love the design of that. And that's going to go back in the box after we get done. Let's go ahead and get the wings out. It's easier to get those out than it was to... Now let's see how easy it is to put these in compared. I had a little trouble with the last set. 0 for 3. 0 for 3 today on my tosses, guys. Good thing I only played 1 year of basketball and I was never good at it. That chair is going to drive me nuts, and I've got to replace the piston on it. It's just so hard to find a good quality piston to replace it with. Comparing the two now, and I haven't put the backpack on, but that is still a pretty decent look. But here is the energized, unchained armored Superman. Look at the quality of that sculpt, that paint job. Everything looks really, really crisp. I love the addition of the yellow in there. Not because it's just my channel colors, but because that actually makes it pop a little more. On the back here, you can see they painted it to look a little more like it's the same armor. The wings, this time, are in a two-tone gold, like yellow and black, almost blue, dark blue color. And we're going to get them in place here. Alright, that went on super easy. I like that. That's a lot better. The only thing I can say that's different here is that the armor itself loses a bit of color with this sculpt, or with this iteration of this, because the wings on the back here have a silver marking there. Instead, now we go with the solid color of the wing itself. So it's like they took a little bit of color off of that. Wing wise, this has some great wing movement on it. Honestly, I do like these wings a little better than like the traditional cape. And again, stacking it up to a normal Superman variant, as you can see there, just really, really big, really tall. Same issue here, black disc. No change to the disc, even though it's a gold label. I would like to see them throw maybe like a little gold label, a McFarlane gold label symbol there, or, you know, like maybe a gold DC there to kind of show that it's a gold label. Beggars can't be choosers, though. I'll take it. I'll take it. As you can see here, artwork on the card. There's the card one more time for you. I like this energized armor. I think it's really cool. Has the same posability. Wow, these joints are so much more loose than that Red Sun Superman. I like the Red Sun Superman, but the energized armor is probably going to be one of my favorites. It loses that metallic sheen, though, that I've noticed. The only thing that keeps the metallic is the S, but everything else is kind of in a almost darker blue. It's got a little sheen to it, but not really like metallic. Posability, this kit, I'm so used to building Gundams, but posability, this suit really has a lot of posability to it. This figure is really good, really crisp, definitely worth the money. It's got the same McFarlane joints You know, even the toe joint, the knee joint's really good. I like that knee joint. It's just a great figure all the way around. I keep trying to lift up the flap there, just like in a Gundam. I'm so used to Gundams, and this kind of feels like a Gundam. Looking at that design there, that's almost Gundam-like. Very Gundam-like. I like both of these, and I love the color designs on both of these. Really great figures, and I definitely recommend these if you're looking to get into like the McFarlane wave and you're a big Superman guy. Again, Red Sun, really cool. I love the fact that they've now made a Red Sun figure. I love that it came with a stand that allows him to pose in a flight. You don't get that often with a lot of figures, so that's always a bonus there for me. Artwork for the figures was really good. I like the artwork design on all of these. I love the sculpts of these. These are really good. Altogether, I think each one of these figures right here were in the $19 to $20 range at the time when I got them. Again, I got them super cheap. I guess they were trying to clearance them out because they were older figures. This one was about $19 as well. It's weird. It's an older figure, but my Target had it still on the peg for base price. I couldn't talk them down. I wasn't going to, because I mean I love just rare, you know, not rare, but like I love finding these Superman sculpts because, like I said, again, just a really cool figure. But anyway, comrades, I want to thank y'all so much for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of my social medias. There is a link tree in the description below that takes you to those. It also takes you to my merch shop where you can snag some KBG merch. It'll help support the channel. Again, anything y'all buy from me does go towards, you know, buying more figures, buying toys for me to do reviews on, all of that fun stuff. It also helps me buy Gunpla, helps me buy new equipment, including graphics cards and things I need. But you all have been such a great support and such great help. I appreciate everything you've done. I want to thank y'all so much for watching, comrades. Much love, and das vidanya.